What's going on, everybody? It has been a month since I've made my last YouTube video, and today I got a little something different for you. We are going to be reviewing the brand new for 2025 ZhuZhu hamsters, or as I used to know them, ZhuZhu pets. Now, ZhuZhu pets came out in, I believe, 2009, and they initially retired in 2012, I think. Were revived in 2016, sold throughout the year of 2017, and were canceled again in what I believe was 2018 or 2019. That being said, today we are reviewing 4 different ZhuZhu pets. We have Pipsqueak, Scoodles, Num Noms, and Jilly. I actually think every single one of these fellas that I picked up today are not actually fellas. I think these are all, like, girls. I thought I picked up Chunk. No, I accidentally picked up Num Noms, and then I remembered Chunk is the white one, which of course I will probably end up getting the entire first wave of these guys. I mean, there's not exactly a whole lot of them, and I'm quite nostalgic for the originals. So here on the back, you can see we have Pipsqueak, Chunk, Jilly, Num Noms, Mr. Squiggles, and Scoodles, and then we get a blue ZhuZhu pet, who I have no idea who that is, in the Downtown Starter set. Then you can also get a police car with tunnel, as well as a fire truck and station with tunnel. Now, these guys are actually much bigger than the old ZhuZhu pets. They're quite big, and their eyes are spread farther apart. Let me get one of my old ZhuZhu pets, or Kung Zhu's, to show you real quick. Alright, I am back, and here is Cappuccino from the original ZhuZhu Pets line. You can see their eyes are spaced farther apart, the noses don't protrude out nearly as far, as well as the button. This one actually has a button, this one appears to have some sort of sensor or something. I wonder if it still has the forehead button. That's going to be quite interesting to see. But yeah, you can tell overall they're just bigger. I mean, look at that side profile there. I mean, this guy is like almost 1.5 wide compared to this one. So let's go ahead and open one of these up, starting with Num Noms here in the back. Alright, so now I have went ahead and put some AAAs. These were actually quite easy to open up and go ahead and plop some batteries in. That being said, they just have a central screw on the bottom. You take it out. You can see this has been updated with the 2024 Cepia LLC tag there. It doesn't show off the names like they used to on the old ZhuZhu pets, nor of like what set they came from. It's just a single tag saying, you know, made in China and not for the age of children under 3. But then it also states something I found very interesting that I'd totally forgotten about, and that is that these are made in my home state of St. Louis, Missouri, which is actually quite cool. One of my favorite childhood toys is made in my state, so pretty cool, Sepia. That being said, Jilly, or Num Noms. Quite cute, if you ask me. Very cool. I really like this one. She's super cute, and I love that. And, I mean, just compare, guys. I can fit 2 of the original ZhuZhu pets in my hand, but, like, with this thing, you could, like, throw this at someone, and you'd probably conk them on the head real good with this thing. Also, the nose is an actual button still. I just thought it was maybe because it didn't protrude out so far, it was some sort of sensor. But no, you can hear the little click. It is a button. Also, the forehead button still exists. But yeah, pretty cool. They still have the contact turnaround. She does not have any sort of retirement sound, though. And I mean retirement sound is whenever you start them going, whenever they flip over or fall asleep, they don't actually make a noise anymore. A lot of the old ZhuZhu pets and Kung Zhu's, if you did this... Oh, there's a retirement sound. Okay, so you just have to press the button twice. That's very cool. She is super adorable. I really love this one. She's got the little heart on her back embroidered in. And yeah, I mean, pretty standard ZhuZhu pet here. Pretty cute. I do actually really recommend her. She's quite adorable. Probably one of the cutest. Now let's get on to either Pipsqueak, Jilly, or Scoodles there. Alrighty everyone, so I actually wanted you all to get to see something like the unboxing process. So, first things first, with this packaging, I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't allow us to boop the nose. There's actually no batteries inside these this time, which might be a good thing, because if you didn't buy the ZhuZhu pet when it first came out, it might lead the batteries to corrode, which would cause them to almost pop or leak acid inside of the ZhuZhu pet, which can cause your battery terminals within these guys to gain rust, and they could break off, making the ZhuZhu pet unusable until you manage to fix it. That being said, I actually thought that this little push tab up here was like a try me button, so I actually pushed my finger inside of it and, tried to click it. And then I realized it didn't make sound, so I was like, oh, that's not a try me hole, that's just a general hole for them to hang the boxes off of. Maybe it's just because I'm oblivious or dense, or maybe it's just my childhood nostalgia blinding me, but, just something I noticed is a little different. That being said, let's grab my box opener and go ahead and go at it. So there's actually slits of tape on the side that you do need to cut first. Let's go ahead and... there we go. This side too, up top. Let's see here. Oh, I thought we got it. We did not. There we go. And the last one. There we go. And then it slides out just like that. And now we have removed this, so we can set that aside. Now you come over here to the back, and this all just kind of take your box cutter again. And again. Alright. Open up the flaps. There's a little poster inside, which is quite nice. I'll show you that at the end of the video. Then there's some little tabs up in here you actually have to twist off to free the pet from its captivity. So we'll go ahead and do that. Doesn't take too much. It just kind of pulls out after a little bit. I mean, you could just, rip them out, which is great and all, but I kind of wanted to keep their little boxes in somewhat decent condition. Not that I think they'll be returning to them anytime soon, but, that's just something nice in general. Alright, so we have now freed Pipsqueak from their captivity. Put them up. You can see their screw right there. And get a screwdriver of the similar size and twist left. Obviously, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And there we go. Oh, a little more to go. And here we go. So these wheels, I actually tested it with one of my Kung Zoos. These wheels are actually still compatible with the old ZhuZhu pets and Kung Zoos. The only difference is that it's quite bulky, and sometimes it can manage to get trapped inside of the body of the hamster itself. So that's just something to watch out for. But these are quite standard. I mean, it does make the ZhuZhu pet go quite fast. Then you're going to need some AAAs. Go ahead and pop that open. And then it only requires 2, which I'm honestly surprised they haven't made these where, you plug them into the wall and then they're just rechargeable. But, who knows, maybe we'll see that sometime in the future, or maybe not, who knows. Maybe because it's a kid's toy, they won't allow that. That being said, positive on positive, negative on negative. Here we go. Pop this in. Oh, welcome to the living world there, child. That's so cute. Such a cute little voice. Alright, hello. I never actually owned these guys whenever I was a kid, so I don't really know if they still have their original sounds. But I think they do, because I do recognize a few of them being recycled for different hamsters that I did have when I was a kid. Like Num Noms here actually has one of Yama's sounds. Right there. Which, it was obviously probably used for a lot of the different hamsters, just as a general hamster sound. But yeah, that's quite cute. Alright, so yeah, that is Pipsqueak. She is super fluffy. Yellow and white fur. And yeah, once again, pretty substandard. Quite standard for a ZhuZhu pet. Quite cute as well, I must add. We'll do like a little grand show at the end of this. Let's go ahead and break these two free of their captivity as well. Alright, so now we are going on to the man, the myth, the not man, the legend, Jilly. Jilly is adorable. She's got the pink... Sorry, guys. The other fella, Scoodles, is actually speaking right now. I'm just going to hush him for a second. As you can see here, Jilly has the pink and the white color scheme. Got the cherry on the back, which is super cute. Cute little fluffy pink tail there. And like I said, these guys are huge compared to the old ZhuZhu pets. I mean, they're not giant, but... you can tell they're a bit wider than the old ZhuZhu pets. Here you can see Sergeant Surge compared to Jilly. That being... Sorry everyone, my phone decided to corrupt some of the footage I have taken. I was recording for about 25 minutes and I lost about 15 minutes worth of talking. That being said, we're going to finish our review on Jilly here. As you can see, Jilly has the little cherries on her back as her birthmark. And like I said before, she's a little bigger than the older, like ZhuZhu pet Kung Zhu style. As you can see, the base is just a bit larger, especially in the hips, as you can see here. But yeah, overall, I think she's actually the cutest of the bunch. But that being said, I can confirm that they did bring back the old sounds, because listen to this. Now for Sergeant Surge here. Now, that being said, I was super hyped. I actually thought that this guy was a girl. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he has the acorn birthmark on his back. I don't know what about that screams girl to me, but I don't know. He just looks super soft and cuddly and cute, and maybe that's why. Or maybe I just thought Scoodles was a feminine name. I couldn't tell you why. But that being said, I was surprised to hear him have Sergeant Surge's, go sound. Very, very cool. That being said, let's go ahead and show off the sounds he makes. He's actually very, very quick. That being said, I am so happy that these guys were brought back. If anyone from Cepia is watching this video, if there's anything you take away from this, please, I am begging you. I have my hands put together right now. Please bring back the Kung Zhu line. I loved it so much as a kid. The fact that the hamsters themselves could battle, and the fact that you absolutely robbed us of Wave 2 here in the United States makes me so upset. I just now got to realize that there was a whole nother line of Kung Zhus, Wave 2, with Telka and Abrams and KZ, that was not released in the United States. I was robbed as a child. Please, release that. Update the hamsters and release it, please. My inner child needs this. I am so hyped. I'm looking forward to it. I hope next year for Toy Fair, you will announce that you are bringing back the Kung Zhus. That being said, I'm all here for the ZhuZhu line. Please keep doing this great stuff. I get to share these with my nieces and nephews, and even with my girlfriend who didn't get to have these as a kid. She gets to experience these guys because you one day released them, and I walked into a Walmart and I seen them, and I remembered all the childhood memories I had with my Kung Zhus and my ZhuZhu pets, and with my siblings. And just the great times that we had, trading with our friends, trading armors, building the different playsets on rainy days. I mean, there's just so much, and I get to relive this. And I still have all my old ones. I mean, it's something that's really nice in an age where everything's so online that you can hold something physical that is tied back to when I was such a young kid. I was 5 when these came out, and now they're back when I'm 20 years old. I'm 20 years old. I feel old. These guys are almost as old as I am. They're 15. That's crazy. That being said, thank you, Cepia, for bringing back the classics. I want to see more of them. I want to see the Kung Zhus re-released and updated new armors released, at least new for the United States. Please, please make Telka. I need a Telka in my collection. I love these guys. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I am probably going to pick up some more of them, so you'll probably see some more of the new ZhuZhu pets as well as my old Kung Zhus. That being said, let me know what you guys think of these down in the comments below. I am super hyped. Thank you all very much for watching. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed, and bye-bye!